Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. What is our first pick here? What is this Nashi thing? I took this once and it didn't really do anything. It's like, okay. But I think I'd rather just have like Michiko's. Gravelighter also pretty good. Twisted Embrace also pretty good. I think those are all better than Nashi. You know, you can't go wrong with Michiko's. I've been happy every time I've taken this card. I haven't gotten offered Gravelighter that often. You know, maybe it's better, but I like Michiko's, so here we go. We don't like Unforgiving One very much. The Red Shrine is something. Be fun to have a giant first striker, sure, with Michiko's, maybe. Repel the Vial is fine. Puzzle Maker is fine. Sling works in some decks, like the last one we played, right? That was the red, white, black thing. So, I think it's Repel the Vial or the Shrine or the Puzzle Maker. But I think I'll go with the Shrine for now. It's, you know, we could wind up with a Shrine deck. We could wind up with some red nonsense. We could not end up with any of this at all. But no. I'm taking Repel the Vial. I should take the removal, right? I think I should take the removal. Yeah. Plus, it's in my colors. I mean, such as they are. I think this is a Reckoner raid. I mean, Arrest is also okay. More removal, right? Yeah, I guess I'll take the Arrest. It's kind of like mediocre removal, but it's fine. There's a turtle here. Turtle is certainly a finisher, and also like a mid and early game play. It's kind of like the strongest signal I've seen so far that, you know, green or blue might be open. But there's still like a perfectly fine white card. I don't know. This is obviously better than that. The question is just like, do I want to distort my colors? You know, I don't think I do. Well, I don't know. I like white-green. And you don't even have to play the turtle, right? You can play this as like a pick something back up from your graveyard spell. I think I should take the turtle. And splashing one blue to play it like for its final thing is not even that hard. Okay, so yeah, it looks like there could be some good green stuff going around here. Storyweave is pretty decent, I think. But I think I'd rather have the Careful Cultivation. This is sort of one I've been sleeping on. The channel effect is like pretty cool, right? It's a cheap ramp spell, and on occasion you'll play it as an aura. The only other cards here I would consider would be like Storyweave, and also the Haven is totally fine. Shrine Steward could be okay, but I want the Cultivation first. Could just take Season of Renewal right now to line up with the turtle and like build this infinite combo, but I would need a pretty defensive deck to get that far. Well, I do have mostly removal and ramp, I guess. I think I'll wait. Like, this is not urgent to pick up, and you typically only need one of them. I could take the black-green land, but I don't really want it. I think it's actually, like, a Shrine Steward is pretty good. Because I already have 2 auras. And that's already enough for this to be pretty solid. Like, it is going to find an aura half the time that you play it. well, you will, not half the time, much, 2/3 of the time, there will be an aura still in your deck at the time that you draw this, right? Now, if you don't play it instantly, that means you might get the auras less than 2/3 of the time, but like roughly. The other thing would be if we were building a really defensive cycling deck, we could try the Rato Sentinel. It's like a defender, and I don't totally understand the purpose of this card. Like, you can use this if the opponent has some kind of graveyard recursion, you can stop them by putting it on the bottom of their deck. Or if you're going all the way to the bottom of your deck, you can avoid milling out by recycling cards that you've already played. I don't really understand when you would want to do either of those things. Like, yes, I just described the scenarios in which they would happen, but when do you have a deck that wants to do that? That's what I don't know. Anyway, I think the Shrine Steward is fine. Could take another Careful Cultivation for more ramp. Moonsnare Specialist still out is pretty interesting, actually. I mean, It's a really good blue card, and this suggests, you know, the fact that no one has taken it in 6 picks suggests that blue might be open, but I don't think I really should go for it. I think I'm just going to take a Haven. The Regent's Authority is not awful, but it isn't good, and I will probably want the ability to splash lands a bit more easily. This is the 3rd Shrine Steward we've seen? I guess I'll take it. Armguard Familiar is actually kind of cool, but we don't really want, I think, to be taking... Like, I'd rather be splashing blue for just the turtle and maybe another card or something than actually running it. I mean, I don't know. If I get enough fixing, then I could take this and I would be reasonably happy with it. But it needs flyers, and I don't even have those yet. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to take another Shrine Steward in case we wind up with a lot of auras. There's a season... No, I'll take the Moth Rider Patrol. We like small flyers that can also be defensive. Again, the Season of Renewal, I think, can wait if we're going to take it at all. Commune of Spirits would help maybe with fixing or picking up enchantments. Should be great. Huh. We got a lot of good stuff. I think I'll take the Tanuki over the Bearer of Memory. More spirits? Question mark? I don't really like Harmonious Emergence that much. Story Weave is still here. I mean, I only have the one saga for now, and it's less good with non-sagas, but it's still playable. Okay, I guess I'll take the black-green land. You never know. There's a Behold the Unspeakable and another turtle, huh? And a Grafted Growth. Okay, I'm taking Behold the Unspeakable, and I guess we're going to try to play blue, green, white. Is that the color combo called Bant? Let me look that one up. I know very few of the 3 color names. Entity Bant. What is Bant? Bant, green, blue with primary white? I guess I don't totally agree with Colin, whatever. But okay, yes. So, I think we take Behold the Unspeakable. Just because drawing is amazing, and shrinking enemy creatures is pretty cool too. Just like a very strong card. Oh, another Behold the Unspeakable. And another turtle. What an interesting... And another Grafted Growth. This is like the same pack. Okay. I mean, we take the Unspeakable, right? Maybe not. Maybe you don't need 2 of these. Maybe you need, like, Grafted Growth to make sure you can play all this garbage. Well, one of these Grafted Growths should wheel, right? I don't yet have any, like, enchantment bouncing, right? Because that's one of the cool things you have to do with Behold the Unspeakable is play it many times. If I have that, it's even less appealing to like take a second of these. But I think we do take both. And I really need to prioritize like fixing now. So I think that this one is a fairly easy Uncharted Haven. This is a decent ninja, but you know, I've already got decent cards. That's not what I need. Okay, Repel is fine, but I think Fade into Antiquity is just a better removal card most of the time. Could take a Shigeki to contest the board a bit, but nah. A blue-green land. Oh my god. I want that so bad. Another Tanuki seems fine. What about a completion? I think I'd rather just have the Tanuki. Ramp, 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 ramp. Modern Age or Uncharted Haven? Number 3. They're both lovely, I think. You can probably toss the Mothrider Patrol. It's not really what the deck is doing anymore. I have 2 auras, so whoops, clicked outside the window. So I might. What? I keep clicking outside the window. Am I stupid? What is going on? Okay. I mean, I might be cutting one of the Shrine Stewards here. Do I have any particular reason to want to discard cards? I mean, Turtle can bring back discarded cards. I don't know. Sort of meh. It's just like generally good. You know, you don't need a reason to want to play the Modern Age. But I think my mana base is still sort of fragile enough that I would rather just take more Havens. Oath is great. Okay, this is the turtle from pack 1, still here. And the Grafted Growth is also still here. So I was not relieved of my decision, but it is still good news. I can have whichever one I want. The bad news is just I have to figure out which one is best. Remember, the next pack also had a turtle and a Grafted Growth, and we took neither of them. So we might get like one of each or something. How is Michiko's looking, by the way? It's not looking that great. I don't have like a bunch of early game stuff that really wants to be buffed by Michiko's. I barely have any creatures. But I do have an awful lot of enchantments. What is my dog enchantment that I have 2 of? Oh, Tanuki. I forgot he's a dog. The dog enchantment I'm thinking of is the 2 mana 1/1 that draws a card in white. Spirited Companion. I don't have any of those, but I do have some enchantment dogs. I mean, I have what, 3 bits of ramp right now, or is it more? It's 3. 2 Tanukis and the Careful Cultivation. I think a 4th would be pretty nice. Overrunning another turtle. And then in the next pack, if I get offered a turtle again, I will take it. Well, should I try it the other way? Should I take this and hope to get a Grafted Growth? I don't know. I think I need to accelerate quite quickly because I only have large cards. Okay, well, we got the Grafted Growth, but not the turtle. I will happily take a Bamboo Grove Archer, though. I really could use a big creature in the early game that stops them running me over while I just ramp. Jukai Trainee is okay. It's a 2-drop. I kind of need some of those. Yeah. Fine. Don't really want a Bearer of Memory, I think. Well, giving stuff trample is actually kind of nice. Okay, sure. This is only pack 2, huh? We've gotten a lot of cards that I've been happy about. Here, you can have the red card. I don't want them. Not taking Invoke Despair, especially since I didn't take Grafted Growth. The blue shrine is something... What else? How about just another Intercessor's Arrest? Ah, the Grafted Growth finally came around. No, wait, I took the first one. Right, it was the second turtle that I missed. I forgot. Oh, Grafted Growth is also an aura for Shrine Steward. So that's even more reason to keep these. I now have like 3 or 4 auras now? 3. And I'm about to get a 4th. Because I don't know what card I'm taking here, but it's one of the 2 auras. I think it's Grafted Growth. I don't think it's crazy to ramp that much. I have like immense endgame potential. And I could use more fixing. How am I doing on removal? Like, I have the 1 Intercessor's Arrest. I guess there's also the Bamboo Grove Archer, which could remove something. A Fade. So Arrest, Repel, and Fade. 1 each. I think the blue shrine is definitely wrong. Right? Like, it's a 2-drop. Well, it's a very defensive 2-drop. So there is something to that. But I don't think it's what I want. Intercessor's Rest is kind of easy to dodge sometimes. I'm just going to take the Grafted Growth. Like, they fade it or whatever, and they get their creature back. Green Shrine? I think we take the Green Shrine, right? Wanderer's Intervention is fine. I don't know. Green Shrine might be a little slow, actually. I think I'm just going to take the Shigeki. I don't need a giant threat. I need something that 1-for-1s one of their creatures. Intervention might do that, but I can play the Shigeki a little bit more proactively. And also, like, if I happen to hit a Spinning Wheel Kick in this last pack or something, it could be really nice to have this around. Oh, this is the first time I've ever seen this card and been like, oh, I might want that. What do I have that's at instant speed? I have 2 things. I have a Repel the Vial and oh, the Story Weave, yes. So nothing that especially, like, if I had like a 7 mana instant or something, this untap ability, you could like tap 3 things to gain mana. Or I guess you attack, and then holding control, when they block, you let the untap go onto the stack, tap 2 things, 3 things, untap them, tap them again, play a big instant, right? But that only, since you lose mana in between phases, that all has to happen during blockers, so it's a little bit difficult to pull off. However, it could be a way to like play, 2 3-drops on a turn with only 3 mana. Although, okay, I wouldn't have 3 mana, right? I'd have like 5 by the time this enters the battlefield and can attack. So maybe that isn't the point. And I don't care that much about my 3-drops anyway most of the time. Oh, wait a minute. I do have Bearer of Memory as an instant speed ability that costs 6. So that's a thing we could think about. I think it's probably just like Fade or Repel, though. I don't know. This is ramp and a creature and playable early. I think I should take it. I have 4 auras. Okay, so the Shrine Stewards are still in. Okay, we get another Fade. Do I want another Uncharted Haven? No. I think I have so much fixing that I don't have to keep doing that. I may be even cutting some of these. Probably not, but maybe. No prototypes, please. No Sentinels, I think. You know, if there's anything I'm missing, it's sort of draw, right? Well, okay, I do have 2 Behold the Unspeakables. I was kind of just trying to justify taking Mnemonic Sphere, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. I think just Wanderer's Intervention to stay alive more is the play. I could take the Decoy, which is like a little creature that contests the board and then draws a card. I think that's probably wrong. Another prototype in the very next pack, huh? Network Terminal, sign me up. I mean, there's this hacker, right? Like, I don't have a ninja deck at all, but it's such a good card when you can activate it. The problem is I don't think oh. It would let me bounce Behold the Unspeakable or Turtle, I guess. Because I could attack with a flyer or just a Saga in general and then like bounce it if they don't block. And it's also a 2-drop that I could just like play on 2 in if I didn't get any of the Okay, you know what? I can like cut some of those. But I think I'll cut 1 Commune with Spirits. And I'm still like, do I need these Michikos? I obviously have a lot of enchantments and a small number of artifacts. I think I should keep it. I'm just like trying to figure out what I'm cutting here to help me decide, like, do I want more? Do I want like Network Terminal? By the way, my artifacts are both Shrine Stewards, so sure, Network Terminal could tap them, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Why not? I don't think it's very realistic for the ninja to actually go off very often. Like, yes, you can dream of insane value with Behold the Unspeakable. But I think if you get to, like, play and attack with Behold the Unspeakable, you're sort of winning anyway. I think I'm just going to take the Network Terminal. More fixing, more draw. Tanuki. Or ramp. I mean, these are both sort of rampish, right? I have very few ways to modify creatures, right? This is just a 2-mana Llanowar Elves. I do have 2 Grafted Growths. Or play this as an aura. Oh, that doesn't work. It wouldn't. It would have 2 different abilities that let it tap for 2, which would be no good. It couldn't use them both and tap for 4. So it's basically just the Grafted Growths that would make this bigger. You know, then if I play Grafted Growth, it's a lot of mana. But I still think this is, like, probably better than the Tanuki. The Tanuki can fetch up land of any color, but I don't think I actually am going to have huge color problems. My blue stuff is all super late, right? It's just 2 Unspeakables and 1 Turtle. I didn't end up taking any of the smaller blue stuff. And I have Grafted Growths, I have Network Terminals, I have Tanukis. There's something else around here somewhere, I think. well, the Shrine Stewards, which can fetch up the grafted growths. So I don't think I have color problems. I don't need a third Tanuki. I think I'll take this 2 mana. It can ramp a little bit sooner is all. Tamio's Safekeeping is playable. I probably won't play it, but sure. Blue Shrine came back, or a third Shrine Steward. I think that's too much, right? 4 auras. Yeah, I don't want a shrine. I don't want Befriending the Moths either. Repel and Fade are here, huh? I think I'll still take a Fade. Like, Repel is more expensive, and what it gets for that is A, it's an instant. B, it can exile large non-enchantment creatures. But the downside is A, it's more expensive, and B, it can't target artifacts. So I think I'll just like take another Fade. I would be happy to run 3 of those. Give me that island. Yeah, not running any of this garbage. You guys can have it. Okay, a lot of cuts to make. Too much good stuff in this. You know, do I wish I had taken a Season of Renewal? Maybe. I didn't end up getting offered another one after I skipped that only one. And there's like Colossal Sky Turtle, right? You could infinite value. But I think like with Behold the Unspeakable, we have enough value. We kind of need like time. Michiko is just going to be so gigantic, right? I think I have to keep her. Maybe I can get rid of the trainee. Like, did I take enough 2-drops that I'm okay with that? I guess so. Oh, right. Careful Cultivation is another ramp card. I think I forgot when I was counting up my ramp sources. Oh, I still have to make 4 cuts? Maybe I could get rid of 1 Shrine Steward? And a Tanuki? Like, I think we have a lot of ways to gain mana. And go fishing through our deck and so on. Maybe 3 Fades is too many. And I'm still not in love with this Azusa, but it's ramp and a creature and a saga, and I have reasons to like all of those things. So I think basically cut one of the green 1-drops. But not Fang, because I love it. And I think it's like Safekeeping or Commune with Spirits. I think I should keep Commune of Spirits and just like get rid of Safekeeping. I don't know. This is a questionable deck. Average mana cost pretty high. Creatures only 7. That's okay. It's running 4 islands, which I think is too many. Give me more plains. Because I have so many... Like, I could run 0 islands, and I could probably play the stuff I have most of the time. So just give me, like, 1. I've already got this thing. And an Uncharted Haven. 2 of them, in fact. I just want the 1 island to be fetched up by Tanuki in case I've completely whiffed on my grafted growth and other fixing. Like, well, is it just Network Terminal is my only other fixing? Is that right? I guess that is right. Creature-wise, obviously there's the Thornwood Falls. Yeah, let's try this. This is an ambitious deck, I guess, but not as ambitious as it would have been if I had taken the Season of Renewal. Or, for that matter, the Hacker. Don't remember me, okay? You're Your wish is my command. I've forgotten you already. Okay, sure. I can pretty much cast this already, and I've got a 1-drop. So what more could you ask for? Play this as a island, probably, right? And then network terminal first, or what? Oh, hello. This is actual ramp I can play as a creature. So I will play a tap land, an untapped land this turn to get out more mana. So is it better to play the Grafted Growth or the Network Terminal? I still don't really know. Clearly it should be one of them. I guess the Grafted Growth, because then next turn I could Behold the Unspeakable already. I'll have double blue. Attack with Shigeki first. Okay. Do I care which land it targets? I mean, probably it should be the island, right? Because there's no way I'm going to need 3 blue at a time. Maybe I'll need double white. Oh, I should have done this first to put another... No, well, I want to put a counter on this thing anyway. I already have 6 mana. It's turn 3. I could almost play the network terminal as well, but I don't need to. I have plenty of mana here. What are my 4 auras? I know I have the Intercessor's Arrest and 2 Grafted Growths, but wasn't there a 4th? Oh, Careful Cultivation, right. Uh-oh, what is this?
With the right tools, I can do anything.
He's gonna phase out and... That should be interesting. At least no ninjas.
I know something you don't know.
Don't really need any of this. Maybe I want the Commune of Spirits anyway, though. Four, 6. Actually, a Plains would let me play Network Terminal and still Behold the Unspeakable this turn. But I don't really care about that, right? I want to play like Behold the Unspeakable and then maybe Wanderer's Intervention, whatever they attack with. Which I can already... No, I need a Plains for that. Okay, you know what? Let's draw them both. Play the Plains. Pass to combat with no attack, so I have a little time to think here. And then just play this again? No, hang on. We're tapping you. To play this. and then we still have 2 mana. To intervene against probably their flyer, because it's what's letting them draw cards. I mean, they're still going to get to draw the card and without discarding this turn. But I also just wanted, as a general principle, destroy flyers against a ninja deck.
Now, what do we have here?
Okay, but I'm going to have a flyer as well. If only this were an enchantment, but it's not. Does this order matter? No. Thornwood Falls is okay. I don't really... Oh, you know, giving something reach would not be bad. Yeah, I might appreciate that a lot. I think the thing here I need least is the Thornwood Falls, right? I have plenty of mana. It's like I could make Shigeki gigantic. Seems sort of appealing, doesn't it? Okay, let's see what we get out of this first. Let's tap you. Ugh. Green, I guess. I could still play the Oath. Because I have a blocker already for their big thing. Yeah, let's just play the Oath. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, whatever. I could be hanging on to those to keep this big, but it's big enough. I wonder if they're going to throw away a token to draw a card. They probably should, right? Because I'm having trouble, like, actually getting to this guy. They might actually get the -7 on it if I'm not careful.
Bet you can't catch us.
Interesting that they went for that instead of for draw. They must finally have a ninja? It's weird. Okay. They wanted to have something to sack to this, so they didn't attack with the token, I guess? But wouldn't they have also wanted to draw? I don't know. It's a mystery. So... I could arrest this and fade that and kill the Planeswalker. This would only have 3 power, but that's enough. I think that's a good idea. So fade the one I can. Arrest the one I can't. I guess I could have played this first and maybe even, but then this wouldn't be big enough, so.
Oh, no big deal. I'll try again later.
You know, they get to ninja something here. Hopefully it's not the end of the world. So it's now only possible to channel this because of the order I played things in. I guess I could have attacked with my 2/2s to face as well. That was kind of silly. I got a little distracted. It's a big creature. I guess you're playing it on the unblockable dude to get in for a bit. Fine. Oh, with lifelink? That's cute. It's not enough. I get to attack with everything. I guess I could have attacked with everything last turn too, and I didn't, so that's my fault. Ooh. What about this? So let's say first that I give Shigeki reach. Oh, or I could give a samurai reach because it's vigilant and so it can attack as well as defend in case I need the defense. Actually, I was thinking of doing this pre-combat because then, like, Bearer of Memory might have enough mana to, like, pay for it, but I don't think I would, right? I should do it post-combat because it makes both of these guys smaller when I do. So what am I playing this turn, then? I guess I'm playing a Bearer of Memory and giving Shigeki reach, for which I don't need this 2 mana. Or, well, giving something reach, I guess one of these guys. Oh yeah, I can actually do more because this can tap this turn. So I could play, like, if I wanted, say, a network terminal. Although I don't have any artifacts and I don't need any more mana. So I think I'm just going to play this and leave everything available. Okay. So I attack with all the flyers and the 3/2 and the 3/5? Not the 3/2. Just the flyers and the 3/5, I think. Yeah. I'm starting to worry I could be in some trouble here, though. So we're getting in for what? Oh, I didn't want to attack that. That's right. So this should kill Naomi, I think. And then we get in for 6. Oh, it only works on enchantments. Whoops. Oh, so I really targeted that wrong and could have killed the Vigilant dude. I'm in trouble. Sort of. Maybe. Maybe not. I think I'm killing him fast enough. But it is kind of embarrassing. I lost my big reach dude. And now they have a tiny little Michiko's? Ugh! They have so much stuff because they got to draw all those cards. I mean, if I draw, like, Fade, it's game over. There's various good things that could happen. Actually, do I just win? No, right? But I definitely have made some mistakes in the late game here. What did they get, by the way? Do I get to see? Target basic land. It's an intervention. Interesting. I don't know how much that's going to help. I guess they can double up on this. Oh, I don't... I'll spend my Death Touch on... Well, no, okay. I guess it just won't work, right? Okay, but they don't want to intervene against this. They need it for when I attack. So they made a 2/2 and killed my Death Toucher. So the thing is, if they have to double up using this and their blocker against my flyers. Because if they just try to split them, then I can put a counter on the one that they... Okay, I think I'm fine to go to damage here. Make them spend the intervention first. I think they were hoping I would activate this on my 4/4. Oh no, that doesn't work. That's just conceding. See you later. They had to aim it at this one to get it killed. But then I would put the counter on this anyway and kill them. Yeah, so they could have maybe not used it, right? Because then I can't spend my Bearer of Memory at all. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put another counter on this first with Grafted Growth. I have the mana for it. I could tap this for 2, Grafted Growth here, and still have 6. Then I'd have 2 5/5s, and they can only block one of them. Yeah. What I did let them live for a turn, and they declined. And they had such a huge board that maybe they could have killed me if they had lived for a turn? I don't think so. Anyway, made a mistake at the end, didn't get punished. Made mistakes in the middle, also didn't get... I did get punished for those, but not with a loss of the game. Just like the board stake got less and less in my favor. Z44. Sure. I have a 2 mana play. This can fetch up Grafted Growth to make this guy go nuts. I won't even need the Tanuki for fixing. I can just play it as a 6-drop on like turn 4 or something. Probably 5. Give me blue, please. So I already got my other colors and yeah. This is turn 2. Yeah, I can't actually play this on turn 3, which is too bad. I mean, unless I draw Grafted... No. Grafted Growth would give me enough mana generation, but I wouldn't be able to use it because I would have spent some on Grafted Growth. Okay, well, I can't do anything with my mana this turn unless I want to play Tanuki for land, which I certainly do not. So I'm going to play this, I think, as another blue? Because I have plenty of white, right? And this guy's making green? Yeah, okay, more blue. Seems a little weird, but... I could have chosen not to dig up Grafted Growth. I maybe still could, actually. I'm thinking I might dig up Intercessor's Arrest here instead. Oh! Spooky. Okay. Well, that kind of stinks. So I can't play the Shrine Steward anymore. I could play the Tanuki. But I still think I can get him down soon enough, right? I don't think I should go digging up a land. I can just play Behold the Unspeakable next turn and like Tanuki the turn after. It should be fine. This is the other color combo I know. This is Esper. For now. You know, they might add more lands and be something else. I don't know. And there's... Oh no, Jund, right? Jund is, it's red, black, green. Okay. Still no creatures, but soon, one imagines. Make a little mana dude if I wanted. Don't really want to. So I could play the Shrine Steward here to dig up an Arrest. Because playing Behold the Unspeakable into no creatures kind of stinks. And I wouldn't mind having some removal. And I don't need the draw super quickly. And I don't need the Grafted Growth either. Yeah, just give me the Arrest. Yes. I might just play Tanuki next turn instead of, I think Unspeakable is still not really necessary. Or I could, like... What about Careful Cultivation? On the Shrine Steward to make it block reach creatures? I think that's kind of cool. But I'm worried they'll just have some removal for it. Because, like, they're ninjas, right? They want to attack with the suit and get in and ninja it, I think. And so that's why like having a reach creature would be really nice. And I could arrest it instead. I don't know. In either case, if they have enchantment removal, they get me. But if I could try both, of course, if I really wanted to be cautious. No ninjas apparently. Okay. Well, I have lots of options. I think I just play defensively. I give this thing reach and mana, and then I blow up the suit for extra safety. If they respond by killing or bouncing this, then okay, I still have Fade. But I feel a lot less good about it. Actually, maybe it's better to arrest the suit. Yeah, Fade is better for, like, something that threatens to do something other than attack. Okay. So they were planning to repel this, probably. But then I gave them something else to repel. Fine. Target creatures. They can't target this unless they crew, which of course they could do. But there are some things where you can put on like a permanent. Somewhere there's something that puts a +1/+1 counter on a permanent. It might be Grafted Growth? I don't know. Target creature or vehicle. So, was there in set Neo counter on target permanent? Okay, so what did they do? They blew up the terrarium and put a counter on this, and then attacked with it? That's extremely suspicious, obviously. I'll let it in. If they want to bounce it, I guess I'm a little bit sad. But they didn't have it last turn, and I'm not so worried about my life total. I just want to make sure this doesn't get out of control somehow, or like kill my big reach creature. So I'm just gonna let this go. If they just drew a ninja, I guess that's sad. But I can always fade it next turn. I'm not too concerned about the damage specifically. So the amount of mana that I have available right now is 6. I could make it 7. No, sorry, it's 6, 8. I could make it 9. And that's enough to play Tanuki and also fade the flyer. And now if they combat trick the Tanuki, I don't really care. But we're getting close to a full value Behold the Unspeakable. You know, if I draw a land, for example, I can hit it. Or even a mid-sized spell, right? I have like 7, 9 mana. This is only 6, so anything that costs 3 or less I could still play. Okay, don't care too much about that. A counterspell would upset me greatly, of course. I do care a little. It's draw for their network terminal. Okay, so we did hit a land. Very nice. It's a good thing I made these both blue, huh? I can attack with the Tanuki. Since I don't need to tap my creature to play this anyway. We'll see if they combat trick it or something, or just take 6. I'd love a combat trick. No dice. Okay. This is a worrying, heart-stopping moment. No, it resolves. Very good. Okay, that's fantastic. I don't think they're going to concede yet, but it's, like, pretty bad. It's a 2/1 that crews as though it had power 4. Like, most stuff doesn't have crew 4, right? It's a little unusual. I guess they didn't tap this one because they imagined using Toshiro to crew it on my turn? I'm not sure how successful that would be with, like, Fang of Shigeki, for example. But they're definitely going to draw a lot, eventually. I do have to, like, you know, I'm getting 4 draw right away, but they're getting, like, a lot of draw eventually. Exile an enchantment you control. Well, Shigeki is certainly one possibility. The other would be this Careful Cultivation. I feel like it has sort of outlived its usefulness, right? I don't know. They might get some reach creature. Let's just get rid of Shigeki. Nom 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 nom. Oh my god. Michiko's and Story Weave the Michiko's and hit for 1 trillion with a giant trampler? Okay, how much can I afford to play while still doing that? I think this might be lethal. It should be, right? So let's say I grafted growth a blue. That only costs me 1 mana, so it seems great. Hang on. Let's tap. Make sure we tap carefully. There's no like 1 mana bounce spells, so I'll just put this on the Tanuki. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana to spend. So I could commune with spirits if I wanted to. Right? Because my entire hand costs only 8? Sure. Okay. But it's really important that I can play these two, so I want to double check. This is 2, 4, 5, 7. 2, 4, 7. So play Azuzas. Just empty the whole hand of everything I drew out of this. Behold the Unspeakable. Yeah, pretty big. 21-20 Trampler. Very exciting. It wasn't really. I don't think it was really necessary. Like, it was obviously the right play to make, and it was fun. But like, if I hadn't had the Michikos, I still would be winning there. I think, just because of the Tanuki and like having a good board. But they might have outdrawn me eventually. Sort of the green power fantasy there, right? Just make a trampler with more power than the opponent's starting life total when they're tapped out. You know, there's stuff in other formats that would have helped here, right? Like Fading Hope. But I wouldn't... I don't know. Would I... If Fading Hope were in the format, would I have committed that much to the Tanuki? Probably not. I would have made both of my creatures large and, like, not play the Azuzas or something. Because I couldn't play Azuzas if I were also making both creatures attack. Sure. Because I was using the mana from this guy to do everything, to play the Azuzas, basically. So if I attacked with the Shrine Steward, I would have had 2 less mana, so I wouldn't play the Zuzas, so the Michikos would have been smaller. There's more green. Let's see what we need in the future. Bearer of Memory? Well, it would sure be nice to have a creature. And I think, like, 5 mana is plenty, so yeah, let's take a creature. I could have not played Commune with Spirits and then like planned to intervention the giant creature they're about to attack me with. Well, okay, it's not that giant. Oh right, it doesn't get to attack because it doesn't have haste. Sure. So I'm going to play this instead of the Network Terminal. Next turn I can Network Terminal and then Wanderer's Intervention as well. If I play Network Terminal now, I can't use the mana till next turn to, like, I don't know, dig up a Shrine Steward. But a 3-2 is just, like, pretty good against this. I don't mind trading them. They're clearly a more aggressive deck than I am. I just need to, like, get things a little bit under control. I think they won't attack with this because they're dreaming of putting many counters on. Which, you know, fair enough. They could be right. Oh, Rebuke? I see. Oh, only 2 lands. That's probably good news for me. Well, I don't know. It means they have 5 spells, and that's sort of bad as well. I could just play a 1/1 here. The idea being to eventually hit it with Grafted Growth, but I don't need the mana. I need to kill their shrine. Nice. Okay, you got me on that one. I think we have to play this for... I'm not sure. Grafted Growth is kind of cute because we get more mana, but I don't need more mana, right? I need, like, to kill their creatures. But a counter on a 3/2 is worth, like, sort of a lot at the moment. So I think we actually go for the Grafted Growth. Even though I could arrest them. Oh, there's also this. What about Careful Cultivation? If I could get one big blocker... I guess that's better than Grafted Growth, because it gets me a bigger creature. And I don't need the ramp effect on the land. Okay. It means I'm a little more susceptible to, like, if they... Not really. I mean, if they remove this creature, I lose the aura, but I would lose the counter also if I'd, like, used Grafted Growth. And I don't really care about the land being bigger. So I have to let this in once. But after that, I should be ready to go. And I'm going to try to stop playing lands now, because I actually have the combo for this thing. That tap seems fine. I don't know. Okay, they didn't immediately kill it. That's great news. But like a Kami's Flare still ends my life, basically. I don't mind this. This is great. That's actually the best land, because I don't need mana, but I do need life. Although, actually, yeah, I also need blue mana in the future. So we're going to dump a forest here, having plenty of green mana. Okay, Michiko's is something... Sort of. I mean, not really. It's going to be a big creature eventually, that's all. Not that big. What about this Merge Keeper? Should I discard it as well, eventually? Or is it just useful to have a 1/1 on the board? I don't think it's that great. Well... I mean, okay, we obviously played Michiko's. And I could attack, but that is obviously dumb. I don't want 8 damage. I want 8 life. I think this like almost does nothing. It's just a 1/1. Yeah. So I'm going to hang on to this and plan to keep discarding it as if it were a land, basically. It does mean that I can like stand up to this being slightly bigger. So I'm not going to discard it first. I'll discard it later. But my plan is to get rid of it someday. Hopefully I can come up with some answer before the shrine shows up. Gets big enough to be unmanageable. Oh. Okay, I don't like this. They obviously have some trick. What is there in red-green? There's like 3 damage. There's... It's kind of weird, right? Because I feel like they might not want to risk the shrine if they had, you know, depending on the kind of removal they have, right? What's in mana green or mana red type instant? Okay. I have some time. I'll spend it here. Flame discharge, ambitious assault. I mean, none of this stuff just... Yeah. I guess I'll block here. I think they might have, like, some way to kill it. I just thought they might not risk their thing unless they had a way to save it. But I think they're just saying they're willing to trade any creature and they want to get in 5 more damage. So I kill the biggest creature, the most important. Tommy's Flare or something? No. Just another creature. Okay. So they're pushing for lethal, which makes sense. Okay, now putting Grafted Growth on this actually does a little bit. Not a ton. Like, it becomes a 2/2, which matters. It blocks Kumano, basically, right? So, fine. I need to be pretty... Sure. I need to not be greedy for value, right? I need to just, like, get stuff out there. Also, it'll help with Michiko when she gets here. Ooh. Okay. Haste. Okay. Well, the Raiju dies, right? God, they have so many spells. They're still stuck on 4 lands. So we have to kill the Raiju, and we chump something that does 4 damage. And then we tap. I mean, I could do this later, but like now is fine. I have some 1 mana green stuff, I think. I don't think any of it's instant speed, but I may as well. That's pretty good. This does 1 damage, so I'm like close to dead here. The amount of mana that I have here is just enough that I don't need to tap my creature to play an Unspeakable. Problem is, it's not clear this is gonna like help me win the game. because they can have like reach damage that hits me in the face. Kami's Flare is lethal, for example. I could have attacked with the 4-5? I don't think that's a good idea. I have enough blockers now, but if they played like a reinforced Ronin, just like a 1-mana 2/2 haste, I die if I attack, so I don't think that's a great plan. Yep, that makes sense. If they have any bounce spells for that, I'll die. You know, another Kami, for example. I don't know. Maybe I'll... Do I have any life gain? I don't think I do. No, there's some somewhere, isn't there? Ooh, Fade. Okay. So... 7 mana back here. Could make it 8. Or more if I tap this. I could make it as much as 10. Oh, Azusa's Many Journeys gains life. Okay, that's kind of good to get down, isn't it? I think I might need more white. I only have one of those so far. I don't have a Network Terminal. It really doesn't matter what color this is. 4, 6. So I can just play the Tanuki. And then this will be a 9/9, so it can attack anyway. Yeah. Oh, I have this. I actually have enough mana that I could still fade their 4/4 and swing with like everything that I'm allowed to swing with. Which is basically just the Michiko. I do need to start putting some pressure on. I think it's right to attack with Michiko. It does mean if they play a haste creature, I die? No. Because this isn't attacking yet. They would need like 2 haste creatures or haste and removal or something. Well, draw 4 cards, play 4 cards. Very exciting. Actually, 5. Okay, Raiju wins. A turn too late on the Azusa's Many... Wait, what? Oh no, it enters with a counter, but then you get to put the counter somewhere else and I die. Ugh, so close. If I'd had like Story Weave instead of Fade, that would have done it, because I could have accelerated the Azusa's Many Journeys, which I definitely would have done. Close game. I don't remember if I missed any chances to like save a little life. I feel like I played pretty conservatively. Is Raiju, it's not an enchantment or... Well, it's not an enchantment and it doesn't have 4 power. So even if I had like taken a Repel the Vial instead of that Fade, and then held up the mana for it, I still couldn't have killed it before it attacked. Did not expect Season of Renewal in that like a red-green aggro deck. Sure, this is okay on the draw. I have a way to get a 3rd mana. Which is enough to get the Network Terminal, which gets me... Or the Tanuki, which gets me, like, everything. So even I guess even on the play it would be fine. I was thinking I needed to draw a third land, but I don't. Not really that happy about ninjas. Well, at least all they're doing is gaining life. I have 3 mana now. I think we play an untapped land so that I can network terminal and then actually play the turtle for bounce. I don't want them getting more ninja value. Okay, maybe they're not trying for more ninja value? Okay, well, I'm still gonna bounce something. Actually, I don't even know how good it is to bounce this. They just get to, like, replay it with ninjutsu again? I'd sort of like to bounce that, but that's gonna take a while. I guess I'll just fade it, right? I will not allow you to tap that. Please go away. Oh, Behold the Unspeakable is nice, actually. I didn't realize I could play that already. Probably better than fading anything right this moment. They still get to ninja something. Oh well. I assume you take this one back, right? What's with that manual tap? You have a hacker as well or something? No. Oh, you just want to be able to play this guy. Sure, that makes sense. Tap my Unspeakable. I'll have a fully tapped board. Be very exciting. Aw. Perfectly happy to draw a fade here. So, 6 mana, huh? If I had 7, I could pay 5 for a fade and 2 for an intervention. That seems good. I think blow up the Ambusher instead of the Flyer. No, the Ambusher suddenly becomes irrelevant once the Tanuki's down, right? In fact, maybe just play the Tanuki, in which case I should have played the tap land. Yeah. Yeah, let's just play a 6-5. At least they don't seem to have green. If they were to, like, ninjutsu a Kappa Tech Wrecker with their 1/1 flyer, I would be destroyed. I'm sure there's plenty of good stuff they could do. But, ooh, okay. Yeah, sure. Well, That makes the fade better, I guess. Getting in for 8. Ouch. Yowie zowie. Okay, Archer's great. Archer's insane? 2 and 5? I mean, I have that, right? Barely. Okay, let's make sure we tap properly. What's it going to hold open for me? I should just be careful. Let's tap green, blue, white. I guess? Sure. And then I pay needing to hold open specifically just green, right? So everything I have is green. Okay, my unspeakable is getting smaller and smaller, but I don't have to play this land, fortunately. We've kind of put a stop to the ninjas, I think. If they attack with both, I will trade the 3/3. I kind of wish I could have a 4/4 and also a 3/3, but I can't. I needed to kill the automaton. More badly than I needed this to have 1 extra power and toughness. And I have a ton of removal left. What are you looking at? Okay. Scary. But I still have removal. Did it get exiled or destroyed? It got destroyed. Don't think it super matters. I mean, I think I play this, right? I don't see any reason not to. The main reason would be if I later draw my other Behold the Unspeakable, I might want this in hand to be like a land. But that's like very far reaching. I just want to gain life and get a creature. I don't think I'm fading anything. Intervention is good enough right now, and Fade can help with whatever they develop as their next threat. Would really love a Shrine Steward right now. That would be probably second place behind another Behold the Unspeakable. No ninjas for you. You plan to get in that 6-mana Dokuchi Shadow Walker? No dice. Sadly, I don't have. I mean, I'm not gonna fade this. Am I? I guess I am. It's gonna trade. It's gonna kill this if I don't. So sure, get out of here. I'm not happy about it, but I need to keep the board stable. I guess I'll just get some more white mana out of this. These are nice to keep around in case I ever draw an artifact. But I might someday want a lot of mana, actually. And also, if I draw Behold the Unspeakable, I want to be able to empty my hand. So, could go either way. But I have more artifacts than I do Behold the Unspeakables. I told you, that's the card they wanted to ninja in. Come on. Could I, draw any cards, please? I just have to trade with it. It's horrible. Especially if they have some combat trick. I don't know, I'm pretty far behind this game, maybe? I don't know. I still, like, could draw something good, I guess. Okay, that was the card I was asking for, right? This is a good tap. And I'll take the Intercessor's Arrest, please. And I'll arrest the flyer? Just because I don't want them to get flying damage or ninja me? Oh, I shouldn't have played that land. I thought I needed it to activate this, but I don't. I need it to... Oh, Network Terminal can still go off, I guess. So I played that land to let me activate, to discard this land faster. I don't know if that was good, but that's what I'm doing, apparently. Because this has mana, right? So... Yeah, I don't want this getting, like, ninja value. Basically, I think. I have my 1/1 to block their 1/1, and my 3/2 to block their 2/2, so they're not getting anywhere yet. I really don't want to block this way, but it might be the right thing to do, because otherwise they get more ninjas. I guess they don't. They probably don't care that much about the ninjas, is my opinion, anymore. At least not bouncing this guy with a ninja. So if they attack with both, I think... Ugh, okay. Oh, really? I thought they were going to kill my 1/1. I'll let in 4 damage. They really want to ninja something. That's really weird. Okay, I mean, I'll allow it. It's a Shadow Walker, okay. So they got in a little extra damage. Story Weave is an instant. So I can use it to trade with the 5/5. Or I guess I'll just chump with the 1/1 probably. This has ninjutsu. Oh no, this is going to be a 6/6, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to have to double trade. Which means I'm definitely not activating this thing right now. Okay. If they like make it... Oh no, right. I do have to chump. I forgot. Because they're going to make this gigantic, right? Or actually what they should do is kill my 1/1. Let's see if they're smart enough. I could put the counters on it if they try, actually. I think that's worth doing. Even though it's about to die, like, next turn? Or in combat? Like, immediately? I basically just am jumping with it here. Sadly. I guess I'll actually jump with this one, because it's only a 3/2. This is a 3/3? And the like the looting is about to come to an end either way, I think. Let's go for... I don't know. Do I still have Repel the Vial? That would be nice. Sure. Sounds about right. Okay, only missed by one card. Would have been really, really nice to draw that earlier. We're clearly still very far behind. I just like keep drawing stuff that sort of lets me not immediately die. Okay, that's a problem. Behold the Unspeakable would be maybe my best top deck. What I meant was I wanted Plains. I really just wanted Plains. Alright, I guess since I'm looking for Behold the Unspeakable, let's empty my hand out. Thank you. Yeah, okay. Not that that helps, right? Very funny. Where's my, like, turtles and stuff? Just got out-tempoed by the ninjas. It was so close to hanging on. Like, I could have... If I had drawn that Repel of Isle one turn sooner, I think I still... Oh, my turtle's in the graveyard. Right! I spent him to gain a little tempo. I think that was the right thing to do. I don't regret it. Yeah, I just didn't draw enough, like, creatures, basically. And they had removal for the ones I did play. Alas. No more ninjas this game? I'd appreciate that a little bit. The first two games were better because I won them. That's the kind of game I like mainly. You know, the one where you win. Losing games can be fun. You know, I've definitely had some exciting close fought battles and been like, you know, nothing I could have done, but it was, or I don't know. When there's nothing you can do, it feels bad. But when there's something you could have done, it also feels bad. It's tough to choose. Vimir, okay. This seems fine. Turn 1 Shigeki. Turn 2 Plains, I guess. If I really wanted to, I could like play this tapped turn 1 and this tapped turn 2 and get out this faster. Turns out that might have been better since I have Behold the Unspeakable now. Okay, well, we've got some kind of mirror match here. Yeah, I don't know. Getting the Shigeki out on 1 was actually not that important now that I look at it. I should have just played this turn 1, this turn 2, along with Shigeki. Yeah, all I got after this was 1 damage, and I missed my turn 3 play, which is insane. I guess I do have, like, Wanderer's Intervention if they decide to attack. I don't imagine they will. Wow, okay. I think Tanuki first, right? For islands? I guess I could have grafted growth and made this a 2/2. But it's still not attacking, and they're still not going to attack with their thing, so there's not much point. Exciting. Make the Vigilant thing a flyer, sure. Okay, we got the Unspeakable out. +1/+1, but it's still a 0. Very funny. Nice Tanuki. Ooh. Storyweave and Fade are both quite good here. Yeah, give me all of it, please. So I think I fade the Shrine? And I guess I grafted growth first? I have dreams of someday using like Storyweave to accelerate Behold the Unspeakable. I guess that's like a little unreasonable. Yeah, let's have my island get grafted and then fade the Shrine. I'm not so worried about the Tanuki or the Flyer. I have a Death Touch for the Tanuki and a Flyer for the Flyer, right? I also have Wander's Intervention for the Flyer if necessary. If they can, like, remove the Death Touch, I'm a little bit concerned. Like, maybe their own Wander's Intervention, they attack with Tanuki and then kill this thing. Ooh, more mana. Ooh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Very exciting. Fade? No, Repel. Okay, well, I'll just play another. No big deal. And then Storyweave it? Maybe? Actually, I'm probably playing Turtle, right? Yeah. Okay, I trade. You literally cannot Wander's Intervention me. You just get in some face damage and trade your 6-drop for my 1-drop. Maybe they have Season of Renewal or something, and that's why they're so keen to trade. That would be kind of sad. Okay. I think we just fade the 3/2 and play Azusa. Because this thing, like, is gonna get all their stuff to be too big, and I don't want that, so go away. And I don't attack with the 6/5. It's a blocker, obviously. Ow. Okay, I would really like to draw a land, I think. Oh, I don't actually need to. So this kills, I think, the 4/4, right? Yeah, there's no particular reason to prefer to kill the 2/4. And now, no matter what... Wait, do I have 8 mana? Oh, I don't. If I did, then I could play both of these. So... Okay, Commune with Spirits. Pick me up something good. I guess it's a land. Okay. I have to wait. Let them hit me for 5. And then I can play this and then story weave it. So that it goes off all at once, which means even though I'll still have a card in hand, it's 1 or fewer cards, right? So I think it's worth taking 5 damage to let me like draw a bunch of cards and then like surprise them with this being an actual blocker as well. Although I guess they won't be attacking anyway on the turn this comes down. Oh, maybe they will, with Seshiro. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be working out fairly well. No guarantees, of course. Interceptor's Arrest is a nice pickup. So we're going to attack with the flyer, right? That's the plan. And then we're going to blow him out of the water with a gigantic blocker that can fly. Just how big is the blocker going to be? I think big enough to kill the 2/6. That's the plan. Got him. I actually need to be a little careful with the order of those, by the way. If I didn't have a card in hand, it would enter as a 0/0 before the draw effect went off. So you have to make sure the draw goes first. I think just... No, Seshiro has haste, right? Attack with all is too greedy. Yeah, I don't have any removal for it. That. Well, I mean, attack with all and play a 1/1, I guess? I want to be threatening lethal next turn. I'm planning to just chump this. guess I don't actually... Since they blocked, I'm not threatening lethal. Really wish this had flash. Oh, I'm not threatening lethal anyway, because they have a big flyer. Oh, also that thing can fly. Shoot. I thought... Okay, they don't have the flyer yet. Right. I got confused about what order things are happening in. They made this fly. And this has haste. Okay, this is a lot. We're obviously chumping here. That was the plan. Tanuki is a bit frightening. Oh, Imperial Oath is great, right? I think. How much mana do I have? 8? I could make it 9. Yeah, attack with just the 8/8. Arrest the Tanuki and play Imperial Oath. Yes, that's what I will do. But not in that order. Give me that Repel the Vial. Okay, that doesn't do anything. I have lethal. This card has to win. That is not winning. What if they give it trample? I mean, I don't know. How could they, right? Well, in case they killed this somehow, maybe I should be careful. What does being careful look like? Obviously we block. But what else? Do we mass block to make sure we kill it? Or do we just put 1 in to make sure I have more blockers? I guess more blockers, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's Repel the Vial. This has Trample, so we don't need to play it. Okay, got him. We won the mirror match. Because I played two of the Unspeakables. I cheated by running one more color. And finally, Story Weave was amazing. I wanted it to happen once. It happened once. It was even better than I could have hoped. Having it be an instant that, like, flashes in a blocker is really good. They're not expecting it to be able to block, so they attack, and then you're like, bam, gotcha. But yeah, let's keep that ordering constraint in mind. Make sure we get the draw before it gets exiled and enters the battlefield. No, I guess it's fine, because it enters... As it enters, it has 2 additional counters. So it would be a 0/0 with 2 counters on it, and it would live. Okay, so the order doesn't actually matter. Okay, we got an opponent. Who is it? Casno. You know what? I haven't forgotten about the guy whose username was Forget About, or Don't Remember Me, or whatever it was. So I guess it didn't work. I guess I don't remember the exact... Do not remember me, and there's lots of 0s and 3s and shit. Don't remember me? I don't remember the details. This is a great hand, obviously. We have Commune with Spirits on 1, and Bamboo Grove Archer on 2, and Fades for days. I've been kind of surprised at how often Commune with Spirits has been hitting only lands and not hitting any enchantments, But, like, it's never whiffing in this deck, I think. Certainly it's possible. Right, I do have at least 4 non-enchantment, non-land cards in my deck, but the odds of it whiffing are quite small. It's just usually you would prefer to hit an enchantment, and the land is kind of a consolation prize. Happy to see opponent mulliganing. Oh, you know, I was thinking a while ago, I was talking about like ways I have to gain life. Oh no, this doesn't gain life. For some reason I thought it did. Getting it confused with Blossom Prancer, maybe? Or does Tameo safekeeping? The Grafted Growth is way better than the Plains. Also, we're not getting the Network Terminal or Repel the Vial this game. Try to remember that, but I won't. Yeah, so I can play this on 4 and get a little extra mana out that turn. Might as well pretend to be blue. It's green-white again. No plays on 1 or 2, though. A little interesting. Okay. Just gonna grab some more land. Sure. I drafted one of these, didn't I? But then I'm like not playing it or something? Or I almost drafted it, but then I didn't? I remember seeing one of these, and I don't remember playing one. Maybe I'm getting it confused with the previous deck. The red, white, black thing. Anyway, might as well like just put out the 3rd color here, I guess. And since there is nothing to fade, I guess I will just graft immediately. Which means I can play Behold the Unspeakable if I want. Okay, Boseiju is getting blown up, I think. But it doesn't have to be this turn necessarily. Because this is the turn when Boseiju does nothing. Right, his 2 is nothing. So I think I'd rather play Behold the Unspeakable and then fade plus maybe a second fade or something. Or maybe fade plus Story Weave? I don't know. It could make sense. Get this thing to come out. It doesn't have haste, but... yeah, maybe Story Weave is the thing. I don't know. Oh, rude! Okay, so I'm gonna blow up Boseiju in retaliation then. Which is what I was gonna do anyway, but now I just don't get to draw the 2 cards. Well, they certainly got the better of that deal, right? They got to draw 2 cards off of their thing, whereas mine did nothing. Happy to take an arrest. Michiko's is going to be tiny. Or Michiko herself, rather. Will be tiny. I guess I'm just arresting the 4/4? Probably? Since I don't have any good ways to deal with it. I can fade the 2/3, but I don't have any way to deal with this shrine. Well, I can put counters on myself, I guess. You're under arrest. And you're going straight to hell. So I can get in 6 damage. Attack with all. Story Weave as a combat trick. Seems like the only play. Okay, nice. For them, obviously. Not for me. Yeah, I'm in a little trouble now. The life gain was really stupendous. I thought they might just block even with no combat trick, because it kind of makes sense for me to try to get in some damage. I think I will attack with Michiko. If they double block, I think I'm okay trading for the shrine. They probably won't. Yeah. Oh, okay, I lose the game. Oh, no. I mean... I was in bad shape already, but this is... I don't know. There's still outs, right? Behold the Unspeakable would be unspeakably good. Tanuki isn't bad. I can't really attack with Michiko anymore. Well, she's a 5/5 now. I guess I can. Right. That seems good. Oh, the combat trick on that is 2. Oh, I'm so stupid. I thought they couldn't do this. Oops. I forgot they had that back in hand. I forgot everything. Just throw the game away for no reason. There are still outs, but I'm making it worse. Okay. That's not bad. Right, put it on the Tanuki. It's a blocker for a lot longer. God, they're at 17 because I keep letting them buff their lifelinker and then eat my creatures with it. I mean, if they can remove my Tanuki, I'm pretty toast anyway, so I might as well double down on it, I think. Just to stay alive a bit. Like, make it relevant a bit longer. Because they don't have any good attacks until the shrine gets gigantic or they have another combat trick. Which, if I left this as a 6/5, would not be the case. They would... I'll try the less greedy play? No. I'm going to be greedy, because if I'm not greedy, I'll die. So what if I do that? Is there any chance that they're, like, doing this and actually allowing it? Why aren't... If they have combat tricks, why aren't they attacking with, like... these guys, right? But, like, if they don't have combat tricks, why are they making this attack? Like, to force me to trade my 4/4 for 2 of their creatures? I don't think that makes sense. I mean, I guess I could let this I could just block like that, let in Seshiro. I have some life to play with. Maybe they have another season of renewal or something? I don't know what's going on. Come on, can I draw, like, one Behold the Unspeakable? I've already drawn one, I know, but I'd like another. Okay, that's gonna be a problem. Maybe they just didn't have any combat tricks, and they were just, like, willing for me to make that trade. No, I don't understand. Huh. Okay, Shigeki's a little bit useful, maybe. Deals with the shrine forever, but they have so many creatures. What am I supposed to do? Okay, they did have another favor of Jukai. I think. I think that was in their hand before. I think that's why they were making those attacks. They do have another season of renewal, so maybe that is why they attacked with those two. They were just planning to bring them back, and I didn't let them by not killing it. That's a problem. I mean, I'm dead? I've been dead for a while. I guess I just take some damage and chump here. Keep the Tanuki alive for all this other stuff. Still looking for Behold the Unspeakable. I don't even know if that keeps me alive, but it's the card I want to draw. Kami the Seshiro, I guess? They didn't do that. Oh, there's Behold the Unspeakable. They didn't do that pre-combat. So they must have some thing they were thinking of. No, I can see what's in their hand. Why didn't they just do that pre? Oh, they wanted to make me scared of combat tricks, maybe? I don't know. Sure, just to cycle and gain some life. Five, 10 mana. Well, that plays a big old turtle. Or I could play this. To put a counter on my Tanuki and plan to bounce their 8/8. I guess trade with it even, right? Block it rather. If I played another land, I could get the turtle down as a creature. I think that's more important. No, because then I don't have a way to deal with this, right? Yeah. I think they could have killed me a while ago by just like swinging with everything, and they're not doing it. Now they're finally doing it. Is it lethal? Let's find out. It looks like it. Can I actually pay to activate this for some reason? I shouldn't be able to, should I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? I could have played another land, obviously, but I wanted to make sure this got big enough. I don't know. So this is getting in for 14. That's clearly enough. I could make it 12 instead. It's also clearly enough. So why does it say I can do this? Oh, Tanuki can tap for mana. Well, it was kind of a sad game. They always are when you lose, right? I think I threw this one away. I got tricked by this once when I knew it was in their hand, and that was a humongous problem. And I also, maybe lost ground by playing scared when they attacked with Seshiro. Maybe I could have just blocked him. Like, they had a Season of Renewal, and that's why they attacked with 2 creatures. To get them both back. Not because of some combat trick. I couldn't really work out what was happening, though. I think I discussed Season of Renewal as one possibility. Maybe I didn't. But it was just very suspicious they attacked with exactly 2 creatures and not with, everything, which is what a combat trick might make you want to do. So I think I should have seen that and just obliged them by blocking with everything. I mean, one thing we could do would be look at number of lands drawn, right? Just out of curiosity, did I draw badly? I had 5, 9, 12 lands in the top 28. An opponent had 8. Nine. How do I know this is a Plains? Oh, Blossom Prancer. 8 in the top 27. So I drew 4 more lands at the same rough deck depth. I think the Tanukis make a slight difference on that. Didn't the opponent channel their Tanuki at some point? And then later dig it back up and replay it? Or was that someone else? I don't think they even played a Tanuki. I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, Boseiju, right. Boseiju drew them 2 lands. So of these 8 lands, 9 that they've drawn, only 7 were in their deck. So opponent drew 20 spells. Is that right? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. No, that's wrong. 13 plus 7 is 20, but that's not related to what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, okay, they used Imperial Oath to scry those to the bottom or whatever, probably. So it's not as bad. And they also had Era of Enlightenment, which I think they played once. So they did some work to make it so they could draw better than I did. I don't know. Well, an average deck at least. But I had hoped for better with double Behold the Unspeakable. It was fun to story weave it at least once. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.